Sometimes the road to your future isn't paved with good intentions. Sometimes it's kicked into place with a roundhouse. You train for the spotlight, but fate has other plans. Not ropes and mats, but a microphone and the world listening in. Twist, twist, twist of fate radio. Today's story starts with a kid who didn't feel like he belonged. He was small for his age, nervous, the kind of kid who got pushed around, not just by classmates, but by life. His family moved a lot. He never really had a solid home base, and every time he started to get comfortable somewhere, the rug would get pulled out. New town, new school, new bullies. By the time he was 13, the anxiety had piled up. He needed something to fight back, not against people, against fear. That's when he walked into his first martial arts class, Taekwondo. He was hooked. The discipline, the movement, the quiet confidence. Everything about it made him feel strong again, in control. Within a few years, he wasn't just training. He was winning. Tournaments, titles, trophies. By the time he was 19, he became a full-contact state champion, then a national one. The world, it seemed, was opening up, and then it slammed shut. An injury during training, just enough to keep him from competing, just enough to make the dream feel out of reach. So now what? He wasn't built for a 9-to-5. College wasn't calling. But he had one thing going for him. He could make people laugh. He'd always been quick with a joke, sarcastic, observant, unfiltered. His friends had been urging him to try stand-up for years. So, with nothing to lose, he stepped onto a grimy Boston comedy club stage and grabbed the mic. No black belt, no game plan, just his voice. And the crowd, they laughed. For the first time in a long time, he felt something click again. The rush of the stage wasn't different from stepping into a ring. Timing, rhythm, control. Only now, instead of punches, it was punchlines. He started hustling. Clubs, open mics, bad gigs, worse pay. But the laughs kept coming. Eventually, a casting agent caught one of his sets and offered him a role on a sitcom. It wasn't much, a quirky show about alien hunters, but it paid the bills. Then came another role, then a hosting gig, and then something truly bizarre, an offer to host a reality show where contestants faced their biggest fears. He thought it sounded ridiculous, but the paycheck was serious. So he said yes. The show became a cultural phenomenon. Still, even with all that exposure, something was missing. The scripted lines, the TV sets. It felt like wearing someone else's suit. He wanted something real, raw. So he did what he always did. He built it himself. He grabbed a few mics, a webcam, and started recording long, unfiltered conversations with friends. No format, no script, just talking. About comedy, science, politics, psychedelics, whatever came up. No one was trying to go viral. They were just trying to be honest. But then, people started listening. A few thousand downloads turned into millions. His podcast climbed the charts, broke records, and then shattered them. In a world of sound bites, he was serving up hours of unfiltered discussion, and audiences couldn't get enough. Eventually, major platforms came calling with 9-figure contracts. He wasn't just a stand-up anymore, or a host, or a martial artist. He was a cultural force. So how did it all start? Not with a joke, not with a mic, not even with a podcast. It started with a 13-year-old kid who got tired of being afraid, who walked into a martial arts class and unknowingly kicked off one of the most unexpected media careers in modern history. His name? Joe Rogan. This has been Twist of Fate Radio. I'm Angela Clark. The next twist might just be yours. Visit twistoffateradio.com for more.